Pretty happy overall with what we got. Welcome back, crew. We are back with Koala again today. No, I have not given up on Ace yet. Don't you worry, we will still get into some more Ace videos, but what we want to do is we really want to show strength of other decks which can take down EAM, because we want to make sure people do not want to play EAM. This is our goal. Get people off of EAM so we can get onto Ace. And you know what? Koala's fun to play, so let's get into some Koala action. This is essentially the deck list we've used in the last video, so if you want to see why we're playing the cards we're playing, check out the video up here and it's going to run through what this deck is about. This deck is centered around the Teach card, but it's still holding all of the essential Revolutionary Army package within it, so you can still win without this win con. This win con is for those really ugly looking decks that we see in OP13, like the RU Ace, the EAM especially, you know, the Roger, all of these big bodies that are really hard. They've got these strong boards which just have a great presence and just an impenetrable wall. This card destroys that wall and destroys those decks. So really cool. We've got two great games lined up for you today. We've got one from OP13, not EAM, different one for you. And our second game is a bit of a blast from the past, so I wasn't going to include it, but decided I will because it shows how this deck can perform against those mid-range decks, which we don't tend to see in OP13, but they might rear their head. So this is the deck. We got to get onto this, have some fun with it. It is a lot of fun. Let's have a look at how these games go. All right, we have Sabo here. We're going to take second because it's the curve we love. We are going to keep this. This is good. We've got a first turn play here. We have a turn 3 play here. Pretty happy overall with what we got. We are missing Hack. That's the only problem. We've found the Blackbeard, so pretty good. Pretty good. I think next turn we'll play these two, try and take one of their life here, and yeah, I think just call it a day at that point. Obviously, the turn after we can do the Robin. The turn after that, we should be able to get another 8 cost down, and that will give us our attack power that we need. So, okay, we will resolve. Unfortunate. We were hoping we'd find something here. Now, we could KO. I think we do. We get rid of one of their characters, which could attack us, and we get to draw. So let's do it. All right. This isn't the best, but it can help get rid of this life, and we can take then a similar approach we do with EAM, except this time what we'll do is try and get rid of one more life. So from these Hawkins. All right, and they take it. And they are still a weak leader here, still a 4k leader, which is really, really good for us. So it is unfortunate this wasn't a hack, because it means we won't have the 2 8 costs on the field. And we are free to block out with this now. So down to 6 cards. Still too many in hand, right? Still too many in hand. We are going to punish this. We will punish this. And if we do a 5, I think we start with the Robin. We start with the Robin. We'll discard the 1k. Drops them down to 4. Then we attack with the Hawkins. I think they won't counter it. They'll just take the life. They'll become a 5k. We attack again, and then they either counter out with 1 card or they lose 1 more. Okay, which is fine, because if they attack this Hawkins now, they're down to 2. This is a pretty good place for us. Don't know actually what big body they're going to play, so we might actually have to get 2 more life. This might be the biggest body that they play this game. Alright, so big attack, I think, we could block it, but we're just going to take this one. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So, the problem is if I did a 2k onto this, I think we just play it. We don't get to attack their hand though. No, what we do is we attack 6 with the Hawkins, 6 with this. And so if they do defend this, they defend it. We don't discard a card. If they take it, then we Robin down. Okay, so we'll still Robin down now. We won't discard a card, but at least we get the card draw from this. And we might just take a life. Oh no, they go for the block. Makes sense that they go for the block here. We do want to get 1 more from them, so let's see if we can. And we do. So pretty good. Pretty good. We might need to do some blocking here though. We still have this up our sleeve, so happy to discard one of these teach with this effect. We are up against a black deck, so all right, now because they got this out with the effect, or rather it's an 8 cost, we get to take 1 of their life. If we get to keep this Robin here, which I can't see why we can't, we're winning on the following turn. Because what we're going to do is we're going to play this down on our turn 6. We're going to play this down turn 5. And I can't see how they can finish us off. Okay, so headed straight for life here. I think what we do is we use our 0 cost now, or I use the Robin and the 2k. I think is a better course of action. There's just 1 card from hand to defend that. And if they do attack, we can still use a 1k here. So we're not worried by this at all. This one can still attack face. And if this attacks face, I think we do defend with the Shirahoshi. We still have this up our sleeve, so see what they do here. I don't think they'll attack with this because I think they'll want to keep their blockers up, having only 1 life here. And what we're going to do on our turn, okay, it is our turn now. What we're going to do here, we want to keep our blockers. We want to keep everything about this here. We're going to attack with this first. Actually, we can't attack at all because that's a 6k leader now. We do something very simple here. We pass turn. Now we should be able to cover 3 of these. There's 2 left. So unless they have rush and can get past, what is it? 1, 2, 5, 6k of counter. I think we're sweet. And yeah, as soon as this one hits, it's going to do so much damage. So let's see how they respond to this. This Blackbeard, I'm telling you, everyone thought this, they wrote this Blackbeard off. And from the moment I saw it, I saw this one and I also saw potential in the Luffy. But this one always had the most potential, and it's just this effect here. Just shut off all the blockers. So good, and it isn't leader lock, so it gives black a in. And now we have some really good ins for black, for red, and for green. Half the color combo here can just get through anything, and then there's some specifics for blue which can get through. So really good stuff happening across the board. Okay, so I think they've sort of shown their hand here, haven't they? I think we block this one with the Shirahoshi. Don't want to go too low here, just in case they've got a trick up their sleeve. The cool thing about leaving 1 life up too is this is a red deck, so they do have access to Roger. And they could have pulled a reversal on us if we had taken this life. None of our blockers would have been effective, so keep that in mind when you're playing against red. Alright, going for the next big hit. I think if we take this, even if they use 5 Don to KO, I think we're still safe. So I think I'm just going to take this hit. I want to keep these up because these guys are attackers. No Don commitment attackers. Really, really good. All right, here it comes. So they put 3 on here. If we take it, if we take this, they've got 2 left. I can't think of anything that they can do. So we're just going to take this and not trigger, but that is pretty good because that's an extra 3k. So we're definitely safe. Just this being on the board is such a threat. They didn't realize what the threat this is actually posing right now. 2 up though. Got to think about this. So we're going to start with this attack. We don't need to worry about anything else. This is 12 into 6. Sorry, we're 6 over. No, it nullifies his effect. He's a 5k. Nullifies the leader effect as well. This card is the bomb. This card here, going to change the game state. The meta as it is, redefining. We're watching it all unfold right now. This is where they're reading the card and having a bit of a moment. So let's just do this. Try and hit for some numbers where they need to use things from hand. Even still, this is another 2 cards. Not enough. We can do 4 here. I mean, I can just do 6. 6 is enough. They can't defend that. Can't block, sorry. Game, right? Koala, get onto this deck. I think I'm going to try and find another leader we haven't seen yet. Maybe like we've got Sabo. So I think Luffy, Ace, or what's another good one? I think Luffy or Ace, maybe even Zoro would be good. And there we have it. Game. Really good, really fun, very rewarding. I can imagine this getting a lot of checkups on any sort of gameplay. If you're playing this like over the board, people are going to say, hey, can I have a look at that card? 100%. They are going to read this card and go, huh, is that all the effects? Is that blocker as well? And you go, yeah, it is. Make sure if you are playing in person, when you play this card, you go, are you familiar with this card? Give them the chance to know what it is, and you say, when attacking, it negates all the effects of your characters and leaders, because you want to state that. You don't want to get them by surprise, get them upset. Please, you got to say that. Let's check out the next game. We have Doffy. Doffy? Really? I mean, I shouldn't disregard this leader too much, but I thought he died. All right, let's mulligan this. I love that I've got this, but everything else, not great. Okay, this is so much better. We still have our turn 1 play. We've got a turn 3 play. And I guess we could do this turn 4 as well. Need a Blackbeard, need a hack, and then we're sweet. Be really good to find a 4 cost that can boost our boost their own cost and just have another 8 cost on board. So even if it's not hack, if it's forget his name, the giant dude that's a 2k counter. What is his name? If you know the name off the top of your head, don't search it. If you know the name off the top of your head, drop it in the comments. Let me know that you made it to this part in the video. Okay, we're going to take, because we are searching. Morley. The correct answer was Morley. Don't put it in the comments now, because that's cheating, right? If you knew it, say you knew it. Don't be cheating now. Morley. Morley is the one we want to find. We found him. Ideally still hack, because we'd rather a 2k in hand, but Morley will do just fine. Although Doffy is a 5 life leader, so having this Hawkins down could be useful. But we're searching still for Blackbeard, so I think having extra is better. We attack first. We get an easy life there. Building up the hand. Would be nice to find a Robin also. Okay, we lose the Shirahoshi. We lose the Shirahoshi. We drop this down. And this is why we didn't place this down before attacking. So it looks like they're just doing the typical Warlord package. I'm not sure what came to the Warlords from OP13. So a little bit curious to see what happens here. It's just looking like that typical strong build we saw back in, I think it's OP7. Yeah, OP7 sounds about right. Or was it OP8? Doing the bouncings. Pretty cool stuff. Going to decline this. I think I don't want to take the attack. Just going to say no. And we do want to defend out with this if we can. I think we take this one. Could KO. The KO wouldn't be bad actually. Let's use this because this here can get bounced and then they just keep getting card draw. So actually getting rid of this is a good thing. Okay, we can establish this down. It's at 8 cost for this turn. They found the Hancock, by the way, off this Sengoku. So we play this down. I'll ditch the Koala. I'll ditch the Karasu, actually. And we attack it face here. Just to get the card draw. There's a hack. Now, if I attack with Morley here, I lose my card draw for next turn. I lose card draw for next turn. I think we just need to run with that though. Need to start attacking this board of theirs. Okay. And I don't feel like we've got a need for the Robin anymore. I think the way we need to approach this from here is... Okay, no blocker. We are going to defend this. And I don't think there's any point with the Hawkins because they can just bounce back so easily. They need... Okay, yeah, they need the remainder of their Don for the leader effect, which means we got a 7. Not sure if they're going to use this. So if we do defend this one, then we will be fine. We do defend with... I mean, we lose all of that anyway. I think we drop the hack. Actually, that was silly because they're going to attack in with leader now. And they went for the teach play here. They activated teach to get 2 Don on here. Big swing. They effectively lose a card though for this play. So we lose that. And the reason why is they could have drawn an extra card, but instead they just drew the card that they lost. So they didn't get extra value there. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We attack in 7 at leader. They either block or they take, and they might take this to replenish their hand, and if they do, they know what we're about here. They know what we are about. They see through it. They saw right through that. Let's keep attacking here then. We're gonna... What's more deadly right now? I think we might not be able to take this. So let's go for this one here. And we'll ditch this one. So yeah, I feel as though they'll keep using Teach to make sure their hand, I think they know we're holding on to Robin. I think this is quite intentional here. And they're just gonna, oh no, they're not. If I protect it, it's easier to protect this than it is here. I protect one, showing that I want to keep it, but I don't. But it's just one less attack at face here. So they might do the big move here. Also, having this as the move, what it also encourages is that they load their Don on to character rather than playing something from hand. And we don't want them to play from hand because we want them to take life, have 5 life, so we can do our Robin thing. Oof. All right, and we take this one too. So we can play both of these this turn. And if we do that, then we can just do a little attack in here and do another card draw. Think that is a good play overall. We don't trash here, we just attack in. At leader, get the card draw. Get a life as well. Bit of a drag this game. Bit of a drag. Still searching for the Blackbeard, by the way. Don't want to exhaust this just yet. I think this time... yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to block with the hack. Resolve that. And, I mean, taking this out would be good. But now I think we just go for the boa. They've lost their blocker. Now we can free attack into their board. So they've only got one attack left, essentially. They're going to want to play something from hand. Okay, they've gone for the big one here. I wonder if they'll leave enough Don to play onto this. Okay. So swinging 9. Swing 9. Even though we could defend it, I want to establish 2 blockers. I mean, playing all of this next turn would be great because we can get something back. Can effectively play out this. Actually, it's 3 cost, right? Yeah, so we can't play this one, but still good. Let's not block this. Definitely want to hit into their board. Definitely want to hit into their board. All right. This is a good... What do we have in here that we want to play out? I mean, I think even just finding a hack would be good. Or I can grab the Morley just for an extra 2k. So if we play these 3, just debating whether I attack at face or at one of these. We've got 2 up. 2 up here. I think we drop this for a start. We can now attack into this. So having 2 blockers, 1, 2, I think we're going to be safe with just 2 blockers. So I think I can attack Robin into one of these. Let's see what they do here. Okay, defended that. Sort of happy about that. Sort of happy. This is 2 cards now. That's good. Get rid of these cards. And we're going to play this down. Ooh, could grab this. This is better long term than Morley, so we'll grab that. And we can then play this one out, grabbing something else here. We'll grab the Kuma and end our turn. 5 cards in hand, 2 blockers up. Bit of a pseudo blocker here. So attacking face, what we worry about is they could be running Femur. So we don't want to risk that. No blocker here, but what we will do is ditch this and we'll ditch a Kuma here. Likely to do a dragon into Kuma play next turn. Ooh, we can play this for free as well. That's kind of cool. So we'll block this. Or hack. Hack, block, KO this. Let's go for that. And then they're only left with 1 more attacker here. So slowly working down their board here. And they're going in for the attack with, I mean, that is pretty cool. Let's block this. We block this because I want to play this for the cost of 3 next turn and this get this on out. So I want to actually play this out. We block this. Even though defending it would be a better turn for right now, it's not a better long-term plan. So they ditched the Femur. All right. I think they did have this Femur in hand, and I think they can sense we're playing around it here. Oh, they attached all their Don. Was that a mistake? Or are they trying to go into here? They go into face. We have to take this. We can trigger. We trigger this out because it's an extra attacker we can use right now. And I'm going to test this out. So actually, yeah, we attack in here. I can play the dragon. If I play the dragon, I bring out Kuma. Then we're safe, sort of safe again. We throw 1 on here, 1 on there, play the dragon. Bring out Kuma. We still have 1 blocker. I think this is good. And I think they've got a Femur. And this should shut that down. So we ditch 1, 2, and 3. Bring back the Kuma. And we trash a card. We're going to trash a Sabo. And this is great. End turn. really turning this game around. We've destroyed their board. I reckon this was a femur, and they were planning just to go through our blockers here. No. No dice. No dice on that one. Probably should have blocked, but it's okay. It's okay. We might have to use this card. Okay. So if I block and block, we are safe. We can attack this board. And we find him. We find the Blackbeard. So can we go for game here? We need 4 hits. Yeah, they had the femur there. We need 4 hits. I was going to go for game. So let's talk this out, right? We need 4 hits. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good, strong hits. I was going to test whether we could math it. And what we want to do is start with something low. And I feel as though if we hit with 7 to test, that goes through. We hit with another 7 would force 2 out of hand. We then go for, I think, another 7. We throw 2 on this and go for 7. That would have gone through. We then go for a 9. It goes through. So we've committed 3 Don. We then have 6 Don left. We can put on this, and that's 11. And that would math the win there. So we could have gone through and won that. It was a little bit of a gamble, but a very valid gamble to take. The other option was if we just persist, and what we could have done, because that was a bit of a gamble, the other option we could have taken there, hold the blocker up. We've got 1 life, so if they do femur through, they can only take this 1 life. And all we need to do is take out the board here. So we can do a 5 into Mihawk. They either give it up or they use this Mihawk. If they use that Mihawk, we can do another 5. I'd probably want to keep this one actually to attack the leader. And I would probably do a Kuma into it to take that one down. That would be gone. They'd only have the femur left in hand. We then use this one to take out the Otama. They've only got 2 attackers then. And we attack 1 interface here, another 1 interface, setting up game. And they wouldn't have a lot at that point that they could do. They would have to throw all their Don onto this. Attack, we block 1, they take the other, and then the following turn we just clean them out. So it would have been a lot safer not to push for game at that point and actually just play it safe. We had all the things necessary to complete this. Anyway, I know Doffy isn't the best example of OP13, but it is an example of a sort of more mid-range deck that is trying to control, and we can see even though they're not playing the 8 costs, which our leader loves, this deck still does really well. I mean, I say really well. We were defending like crazy for the entirety of that game, but this deck can still perform against these decks that we won't usually find in OP13. So, hope you enjoyed. This is Koala. I will look to do more Ace. Don't you worry. We're not done with Ace yet, but also I have always wanted to explore Koala a little bit more, so we can do that now. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, look after yourselves and look after your decks.